Hi there soulmate, welcome back to Kunmi Styling YouTube channel. In today's tutorial we'll be learning how to make a bubble skirt, or you call it a puff skirt, or you call it a balloon skirt, whichever one you call it. And if this is what you like to learn, kindly watch from beginning to the end. I promise you this is going to be a detailed and a well simplified video tutorial. And to our returning subscriber, you're welcome. Thank you for always coming back. Thank you for always staying tuned. And if you are seeing this channel for the first time, you're welcome. Do well to like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Turn on your notification bell so that anytime I drop an amazing video like this, you'll be the first to get notified. So, alright, for this tutorial, you will only be needing the waist radius. And the waist radius that I'm making use of is 27 inches, and the length of the skirt. So I'm going to be making a very small length of this skirt for the video. For just this tutorial, I'll be making use of 8 inches for the length of the skirt. So now, if you are adding a zipper to it, you are going to be adding 1 inch for the zipper allowance. That will give us 28 inches. And for this puff skirt, you should double the length of your actual length. If you are making use of length of 8, you double it to be 16 inches. If you are making use of length of 10, you double it to be 20, and so on and so forth. So, but if you are adding elastic to it, I would advise you use the person's hip measurement, so that when they want to put on the skirt, it will be very easy to put it on. It will pass through their hip to the waistline. But for today's tutorial, I'm making use of this 28 inches, and we are going to be using the method of full circle. So the 28 inches, now I'll divide it by 6.28. So after dividing it by 6.28, I have 4.4 inches. I'll just be rounding it up to 4.5 inches. And I need the length of my skirt to be 8 inches. So that will be 16 inches. Multiplied by 2 give us 16 inches. 16 inches plus 4.5. That will give us 20.5 inches. Do you understand? So 20.5. So the band that we are going to be adding to it, it will just add a little inch to the measurement. So don't worry about the band or minusing the band from the actual length. So I'll be measuring. I have here with me a satin fabric. This is a leftover fabric. So I'll measure 20.5. So I can measure more than that, so that while folding it, it will be very easy for me. So let's just measure 21 inches. So I'll be measuring 21 inches and fold it into 4. So I'll measure another 21 on this side. So here is the 21 by 21. So if you don't have much fabric, you can also cut this in half circle, but it's not going to give you that fuller effect. So that's why we are making use of this. So now I'll measure the radius. My radius is 4.5 inches. So I'll measure the 4.5 inches round like this. So I'm going to be connecting it. And the length is 16 inches. So I have my 16. Let me just measure everything all together. 20.5. So I'll connect it and I'll cut it out. So after this, just notch the 4 points, notch the down part also, notch this part also. So I will not be opening any parts first. What I will do is I will run a gather stitch on the base, this part, the down part. I'll run it and I'll bring it to show you. You can also use your needle and thread for that, whichever method prefer is left for you. So I'll run a gather stitch at the base and I'll bring it to show you, because we want to fit in this part. So I've go ahead to gather it round, then I'll be drawing the thread so that it can fit in the waist circumference. Do you understand? So I'll do it. So I've gathered it. Can you see it? And it has fit in the waist radius. So I'm going to be stitching it down. This is the right side. Can you see it? So I'll go and stitch it down and I'll bring it. So I've attached it. This is it's going to be the bubble side of it. Can you see it? Very easy. So if you did not cut it, it's easier than when you have cut it and you want to now gather it. So I've done that. I'll just look at the parts, one of the parts that I had my notch, and I'll just fold it and cut it. That's if I'm adding zipper to it. But if I'm not adding zipper and I'm adding elastic to it, so there's no need opening any part of this, and we just attach our band to it. Look at the length. The length still remain our 8 inches. Do you understand? So since I said I'll be adding zipper allowance to this, I'll just look for one part of the notch and I'll cut it open. So can you see how easy this is? Look at it. So here is it. What I'll just do now is I'll just stitch this place down and I'll stitch here down also, and I will attach my band to it if I'm making it a skirt. And if I want to join it to my, or maybe half bodies, I can join it to it. You can do it for your sleeve. You can also do it to have design on your clothes. So it can be done in any, or it can be used for many purposes. All right, there, soulmates, we've come to the end of today's tutorial. I hope you find these tips helpful. If you do, don't forget to like, comment, and do well to subscribe if you are yet to subscribe. See you in my next video. Bye bye.